South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Santa Clara. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Purdy works out of the pistol. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be third down. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Niners first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line. On the handoff, McCaffrey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
That'll be intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Still on his feet. And he will score. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Detroit. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner, that is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years, and then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
I typically like to see the play-action pass on the early downs, Mike. Now they find themselves on 3rd down. The defense is more prepared for the pass. They get stopped twice with the run. Do they go back to it a 3rd time and take their chance?
Good blocking, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. So, a couple of 1st downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone. David Montgomery. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this 1st half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That finds Samuel working across. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. They'll let the fullback try to push the pot. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Man, even the big guy couldn't barrel ahead for just a couple yards and pick up that first. That's really impressive by that defensive front to not only hold up, but to force 4th down.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Moody's kick is good. And the Niners move out front. It's 9-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40. Throwing, Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal.
That one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. A toss to the right, and here comes Gibbs. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Patrick motioning here. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he will get into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Derek Barnes.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that
Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
when you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at
sport where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
So we are through 3.
With the score of Lions 22.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now, Goff. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he's into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the handoff. Alex Anzalone on the tackle. A gain of 7.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Here's Purdy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
The tackle by Talanoa Hufanga. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half, no points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.